Huffy BMX is making big moves for 2025 by signing Ethan Popovich and two-time Olympian Nic Long to the team. That's right, Ethan Popovich is a two-time junior national champion and he has a bright future ahead of him. Now, Nic Long has had a long history in professional BMX racing. He was voted 2022's Pro Rider of the Year and currently competes in Vet Pro class. Nic has also been having a lot of success with his clinic with the Captain BMX racing clinics across the country. Any team that's got Nic Long on it's going to have some type of success and also love from the BMX community. Ethan and Nic joined women's pro Carley Kane for the Huffy triple threat. Carley has already been making noise for the brand when she signed on last year, and it's official that she signed on for 2 more years. I'm curious to see how Carley and Ethan develop as riders leading up to the 2028 Olympics. And there's also this year's BMX Pro Series, the UCI World Cup, the World Championships this year, so be on the lookout for them ripping up the track at those events. Nic Long will not only be representing Huffy on the track in Vet Pro, but he'll also be spending a lot of time holding it down as Huffy's BMX brand manager for race and freestyle. And Huffy is not only making its mark in BMX racing, it's also sinking its teeth real deep into BMX freestyle. They're currently prototyping frames with BMX heavyweight Nick Bruce, who signed with the brand early last year as well. So you see, Huffy is not playing around. It's about to make a bigger mark in the game by assembling a sick team of riders. I love seeing the big bicycle brands that I grew up with investing back into BMX racing and BMX freestyle on the professional level. You know what I'm saying? Not the Walmart big box high tensile steel BMX market, but the professional BMX market. You know what I'm saying? Huffy is a household name and has deep roots in BMX, so I can't wait to see how things play out for them. And I also can't wait to see that new line of pro level Huffy BMX bikes that are coming. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the term the more the merrier, man. So the more bikes that we get in the mix of BMX racing, the better, because we actually lost a couple of brands that are not doing professional level BMX bikes in 2025, like GT and Harrow and Free Agent and who else? There's a couple others that are just, they kind of stopped supporting the professional side and the team side of BMX racing, and who knows what's going to happen to them this year. So hey, Huffy, bring it on, Huffy. 15IE out in France actually did a list of all the BMX racer team changes happening, and I'm gonna go over them real quick for y'all so y'all know what's up. Mateo Carmona out of Colombia has traded his Chase. He's not racing for Chase no more. He'll be racing for Stay Strong in 2025. Spencer Cole out of the US, he's not riding with Supercross no more. They parted ways in 2025. So he'll be teaming up with J&R Bicycles down in Florida, and he'll be rocking on the Speedco. Ross Cullen out of Great Britain has announced he departed Team TVE Sports, and he'll be riding for a UK-based team called Be Strong in 2025. Now check this out. He also announced a deal with Schwalbe Tires UK. So Schwalbe Tires is gonna be making BMX tires in 2025? Word? 20-inch? Word? I'm gonna have to do a little research on that. That's pretty dope.
Oh my God!
And Joris Darday, the man, the myth, the legend, he signed back on with Chase Bicycles for 2 more years. You know, he's 33 years old right now, going on 34, and it's going to be interesting to see what he's going to do racing against the young boys in the pro class, and that's going to be real interesting to look at. And if he does make a move to Vet Pro, woo, that's going to be a problem. But I think there is a waiting period, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a waiting period. I think you have to not race for 1 or 2 years as a pro before you can do Vet Pro. So I don't think he'll be able to do Vet Pro, move up to Vet Pro this season. So he'll probably be racing as pro for the rest of his contract. So it's going to be interesting to see how far he can take it. But a couple of years from now, hopefully, you know, he sticks with it and we see him do Vet Pro, because that's the only title that he hasn't got yet. So he's not there yet to do that because he's still super on point as a racer. When the time comes, that's one more notch in the belt that he can get. The Dutch national team parted ways with Mebo, so all the riders on the team are not going to be supported by Amiibo no more, so they got to find some frame manufacturers to support them. And from what they're saying, it looks like they'll be on different types of bikes, but they'll be on the same team, but they're going to be riding a variety of bikes since they don't have a frame sponsor. Bella May of Australia has signed a deal to the World Prophecy BMX team, which will run into 2028. So she's going to be on the team for a while, and she'll probably be representing the team in the 2028 Olympics. So that's pretty dope. Corey Reed from the USA is back with Supercross BMX for 2025, and he will be racing the Vet Pro class, which is bananas. There's a lot of dope riders in Vet Pro class, so it's going to be interesting to see him in the mix and where he's going to wind up. Lauren Reynolds from Australia has announced that she is staying with S Squared. She is going to be representing them for 2025, hitting that women's pro class. So good luck to her out there doing her thing. And then there was that surprising news of Peyton Ridenauer parting ways with Mongoose Bikes. There's no official word on what frame she'll be racing with in 2025. Hopefully she'll land with a good team, and this is a really good time for Huffy to pick her up. Imagine you have Carley Kane and Peyton Ridenauer along with Ethan Popovich, Nic Long, and Peanut would be perfect for Huffy. I mean, she just came from Mongoose, which is a big brand, and she will move over to another big brand like Huffy and can definitely bring it to the next level. But I am curious to see where she's going to wind up. But anywhere she winds up, she is going to be a great ambassador to her team and to her sport. So good luck to Peanut on whatever team she winds up on this year. So here is a crazy one. Corbin Sherrod has split ways with Daylight. He split up with them last year, actually, after a 9-year run, and being like the main rider to get that Daylight Arc C1 out there to let people know that their flagship frame is on point. So that was Corbin Sherrod was part of that whole release of the Daylight Arc C1 frame when it came out. So it's sad to see them part ways, but I'm sure that Corbin is going to be doing some big things in 2025 because he is now riding for Biolab Box Elite Team. Meryl Smulders out the Netherlands has announced that she is moving on and will no longer be riding for Team TVE Sports. And we don't know what's going to happen next until mid-January, where she said she's going to make an announcement. So be on the lookout for that. And last year, a surprise announcement was made that Maris Stronsberg, two-time Olympic champion out of Latvia, will return to BMX. He'll be representing for Supercross on what they call a captaincy role alongside Bubba Harris. So most likely he'll be helping the team get better and faster with the bikes and maybe helping behind the scenes with the company. I don't know what he's going to be racing. Most likely, if he does come back, it might be Vet Pro class. And if he joins the Vet Pro class, it's going to be ridiculously crazy watching it go down because you have some heavy hitters already in the Vet Pro class. Oh, and also Manon Valentino will be racing for Auburn BMX. The team is sponsored by Mitchell Brand Biscuit Factory. She didn't race that much in 2024 as she normally does, but it's good to see her back. And lastly, we have Kai White from Great Britain, Olympic silver medalist. You know, he was on the GT, man. He was representing GT, had that purple bike, the new prototype they was testing out. He brought that to the Olympics this year, but we all know that GT is not supporting BMX racing right now. They're not shutting down. They're taking the pause. They're clearing out their inventory, and hopefully they'll come back. But right now, Kai White is a free agent. He had a disappointing run at the Olympics because he was dealing with a back injury, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to qualify for the mains. But now that he has some time to relax and get himself back 100%, he's going to be killing the track again. But right now, he is a free agent. So anybody out there who needs to sponsor a really dope rider out of Great Britain, definitely look up Kai White. Alright, so this is Crazy Al Kane representing BMX Hip Hop and other dope treats. You now know the information about Huffy making those big moves and about some of the other pros that changed teams, and of course the sad news about GT and the surprising news about Peyton Ridenauer and Mongoose. And I will be trying to bring you more content like this. If you like what I'm doing, definitely like, subscribe, support in any way you can. Come to the site, leave comments, all that good stuff. All that stuff helps. All right, and stay tuned for the next one, man. It's Crazy Al Kane, sugarcane.com, CACTV, and I'm out. Back to you, Billy.